This morning we have decided to go up and check out Greenough. We're going to go and check out the general district, see what it's all about. That means heading back towards Geraldton. Just a bit of a look at some of the land between the road and the sandhills, and the ocean's just on the other side of them. Got a historic inn coming up, so we'll tuck in and have a look at that on the way. It's a huge S-bend, and the inn is at this end of it. It's the Hampton Arms Inn. There's been caravan park there. Well, you can see the pub there. Meanwhile, this road goes straight on. Comes back up at Greenough, comes out of Greenough, so we'll keep going. See the bend of the trees over there. In fact, even along the side of the road here, it's maybe caused by the winds that always happen up here. The winds are fairly strong in this area, left to right, which is west to east. There's the Hampton Arms Inn. Okay. So we are there. So this is the Hampton Arms Inn. The bar entrance is on the other side here, currently closed. So that was where the horses and carriages were kept back in the day. It pays to explore. If we hadn't come down here, we would never have known. There you go. Must be Greenough. Says it is on the map, so I guess that's good enough. Few cars parked off to the left of us. What is that in there? This in here is the Greenough Wildlife Park. The Greenough Wildlife and Bird Park is a locally situated wildlife park open on Fridays and weekends, where visitors can see many Australian native animals and farm animals, including kangaroos, koalas, emus, ostrich, camels, alpacas, goats, cows, horses, frogs, snakes, lizards, owls, cockatoos, echidnas, dingoes, and a huge saltwater crocodile. They look like horses and alpacas. Here we have an emu strolling along the fence line. Pet, I would suggest. Fancy entrance. Archery club on the left hand side. Lovely looking house over there. So the corrugated iron work in the front of that is to replace a stained glass window or something. Well, having said that, there's plenty of corrugated iron windows in the place too. There's traffic everywhere at the moment. Oh, this is a no-through road down here, but we're going to go down there anyway. It's like a red flag flying down here. Does that mean that there's a rifle range or something into the left? Or the archery club maybe. Maybe that's what it is. Okay, so it's obviously the rifle club or something. Because danger when red flags are flying, live firing in progress. Geraldton-Greenough Rifle Club Headquarters, Northwest Division District Rifle Association. Shooting Saturdays, 1:30 p.m. Oh, there you go. Oh, there's the targets over the end there. Don't know whether we're supposed to be going in here or not. But we will go and see anyway. Unless it says keep out. Four-wheel drive only. And then they've got Donga towing and recovery. Let's see, so let's have a look and see what's over the hill. So when it gets wet, this gets a bit muddy through here. Here we are at the ocean. Meanwhile, there's a track winding back. This gets graded in here by looks of things fairly regularly. So that's interesting. Back down towards Donga. So this is a fairly popular track we're finding. And there we go. Now our road, that was a no-through road up here to the left. I wonder where that goes. It just says no-through road. So, it's got to go somewhere though. Even if we've got to come back. farmhouses are all packed in right back against the sandhills, obviously for protection from the wind. One would assume that was the case. Bit of scarifying been going on here. And as can be seen to the left, the lean on the trees down the driveway there. And I do believe we're coming to the end of the road. And that's Maley and the number and the name of the people. It's got a picture of a horse and some bendy trees. So obviously horsey people. And there's more bendy trees for you. Warning, do not spray in this area. So there we go. Now I don't know what those bushes are, but they're all in line. And that's our old stone building right up the back. Corner of Company and McCartney Street. So we're currently on the Greenough Walkaway Heritage Trail. This one's down near the damaged bridge we're about to go over. Greenough is a historical settlement situated in the floodplain 400 kilometres north of Perth. The settlement's historical buildings are mostly built of local limestone and date to the second half of the 19th century. A sizable collection of these are owned and managed by the National Trust of Australia. A remarkable feature of the Greenough Flats is its windswept trees, some of which are bent 90 degrees due to the prevailing coastal winds. The mouth of the Greenough River is about 10 kilometres to the north of the town. The fertile land was once the home of the Yamatji people, who lived a fairly sedentary life and subsisted on fish and waterfowl from the river mouth, shellfish from the coast and game from the hills. They also cultivated a jika, a yam-like plant on the river flats. The area was first explored by George Edward Grey in 1839. Grey claimed that the area could become the granary of Western Australia. In 1851, Augustus Gregory surveyed 12,000 acres of land in the region, which became known as the Greenough Flats. Within a few years, it had developed into a highly successful wheat growing area, with a population of over 1,000. A series of disasters, starting with a major cyclone in 1872 and a major flooding in 1888, as well as the discovery of gold in the goldfields, caused the gradual decline and abandonment of the settlement, so that by 1900 many of the settlers had left the area, their small farmlets becoming incorporated into larger farming properties. Substantial stone buildings erected by the early colonists in anticipation of population growth were underutilised or abandoned. During the course of the 20th century, many of these buildings became derelict or fell into ruin. In 1966, the Geraldton Historical Society opened the first local history museum in the Midwest, in the former Maley homestead at North Greenough. Soon after, the National Trust of Western Australia carried out a survey of heritage places in the region. The National Trust also began acquiring historic properties on the Greenough Flats, many of which were gifted, with the object of ensuring their conservation. Almost the entire hamlet at Central Greenough was acquired, as well as nearby Clinch's Mill and the Miller's Residence, the Greenough Hotel, Gray's Store, the Wesleyan Methodist Chapel, Temperance Lodge, which is a ruin, and the Anglican Chapel at South Greenough. The National Trust invested substantial funds in these places' conservation. The Greenough hamlet has subsequently become a significant heritage tourism destination in the Midwest region. In 2006, floodwaters on the Greenough River undermined and caused the collapse of one of the stone pylons of Maley's Bridge in Central Greenough. The bridge, which is both historically significant and important for local vehicular traffic, was subsequently restored. In 2013, a disastrous fire gutted Maley's Mill and Store, one of Greenough's more significant heritage buildings. Oh, what a nice view. Actually, we're going to turn around and go down that road that went off to the side. Yep, it's part of the Heritage Trail, it says. Okay, it's the corner of McCartney and Evans. Here we go again. Bit of the hay sort of stored in here. Wow. This road to the right goes now back down to the main road, back into Crampton. So we're going to go on into Walkaway and back down that road because we didn't do that the other day. Well, maybe this from Walkaway comes to here and then down to the main road. Yeah, Ellendale Pool is straight on, righto. So that's where we are at the moment, where the green arrow is. Walkaway is directly ahead of us. We're going this way, and this will take us back down to Crampton, which is where we thought the inn was, where the caravan, the S-Bend caravan park was. Okay. Fur Kids Resort. So we're almost back on the main road. So that was Greenough. Yeah, this is a side road going to a place called Flat Rocks. So why do they bitumenise it to there and no further? Popular little place. TDR Junior Development Club, it says. Looks like it's a club meet here today for the TBS Junior Development Club. G'day, how are you? Looks like a family day out by the looks of things. No through road, it's called Red Emperor Drive, that says winding for the next 3 kilometres. So let's see. There appears to be properties along to the left here. There's fence and there's little signs on gates and things. Have we come to the end of the road? We have come to the end of the road. Fish and Andrea. There's an eco stay sign there. And that road there is for emergency fire access only. So, we won't go in there either. It's the main road over there. Actually, that's the S-Bend Caravan Park, I think. I think in the back of it. The road off to the right going up over the hill. But that's a no entry, that's a private place by the looks of things. Well-formed gravel road. Mind you, it might be an official road as well. Now then, where does that one go? S-Bend Beach. Okay. We'll bear on the side of caution here. Maybe I shouldn't have come this way. Okay, just started to feel a bit soft and a bit, okay, dropping tyre pressures and that sort of thing, which is fair enough, I can do that, I've got the pump on board. But all my recovery gear is back in Albany and I'm not as fit as I used to was, so rather than be stupid or heroic or egotistical, I figured withdrawal was probably a better thing. Withdrawal, something that I think a lot of us have used that method. In the early days, a lot of us would not have got into trouble, but we did get into, some of us. Occasionally, I wasn't one of those. Well, that was interesting. That was a bitumen ride to the sand track, which led down to a beach. And the gravel roads kept going onto other properties. So there you go. And another view of the hinterland from above. Here we are, back to the Brand Highway. Nothing coming that way, nothing coming that way. Let's go. And we've left the Greenough sign. If you enjoyed this video, you might like to check out this video, or maybe browse this playlist. There are now over 800 videos just like these on this channel. Subscribe and hit the notification bell, and we'll let you know when the next video is available. If you like this video, hit the like button, comment, and feel free to share with your friends. Thanks for watching.